Here with Britney calls Matchroom Boxing. How are you? How you feeling?
I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm doing great. In these days, we see, that females are involved in boxing and everything. How do you feel being, part of Matchroom Boxing?
Oh, I'm so grateful. I actually just got hired with Matchroom Boxing. I'm going to be their travel coordinator. But being part of a team like that, you have to wear many hats. And I've been working in boxing for years. I grew up in boxing. I'm from right here in New York. And I'm very grateful, very blessed. Women, we come very few and far between. So we kind of have to stick together. And it's hard, but we kind of make everything work.
I agree with you, as much as, we gotta, I'm talking in my behalf, we gotta support the female boxing, because, hey, it's coming back, and all that. So what does it mean for you, like you see right now, female boxers, they just go out there and step into the ring and do like the man does,
Oh my gosh, I'm so proud to see that. I'm not gonna lie, I don't have the guts to do it. So shout out to Amanda tomorrow. Shout out to Eva. That's gonna be a great fight. Both of them are amazing champions. Amanda dropped down like 25 pounds to get to the 115 weight, and then Eva came all the way from Austria. So I mean, when those women get in the ring, they really risk their lives, and I truly commend them.
I know that tomorrow night it's gonna be fireworks. We've seen in the past Amanda. She's a fighter that she comes
six weight classes, about to be 7.
Yeah. So I mean, who knows what's gonna happen tomorrow? That's one of the reasons that tomorrow we gotta stay tuned. And I would say, to download the Dazn app.
Dazn, yes, absolutely. Download the Dazn. Tomorrow's going to be fireworks. Andre Ward's going to bring it. Amanda Serrano and Eva Borberger.
Yeah, Borberger, yeah.
Borberger. It's going to be a loaded card, and I'm super excited. We spent a lot of time building up everything. Like I said, I just started, so I look forward to being a part of the team and putting on so many great fights. We have them coming up consistently, so for sure, download the Dazn app and watch out for Matchroom Boxing, for sure.
Oh, yeah, definitely. I feel like, Eddie Hearn is bringing, boxing in New York, and he's making all these, events over here. Not only New York, and other, we saw Massachusetts, I think. What can you tell us, that, in your experience, what it feels like to be, part of this company?
So like I said, I don't have much experience. I'm brand new with Matchroom, but what it's to be part of boxing, I mean, you have to be very resilient. You have to be extremely resilient. You have to have a lot of tough skin. You have to know a little bit about boxing. You have to be able to handle yourself, because people will try and walk all over you. And so a lot of the times the boxers and their teams, they don't know a lot about the business, no disrespect. So we kind of have to help each other out. It's a lot of traveling involved, a lot of my job, the logistics. You got to get the logistics down pat. So, I mean, to answer your question overall, I mean, there's so much that goes into putting on a show. You see the fight on Friday or Saturday night, it's not just the fight on Friday or Saturday night. It's months of planning. It's fighters falling out. It's booking the travel. It's getting the purses secured. It's dealing with the commissions. It's a lot. It's a lot.
It takes a lot of work to do, and respect. I would say in my behalf, respect, and I would, invite all, men to also respect, females like you, because we see now that they run the boxing, which is they come as a promoters or train. I seen trainers too. So,
oh, absolutely.
So, what can you tell us, like in your behalf, like to do this type of things, like when you go out there and travel?
So to do this type of work, you have to have a lot of support. You have to have a lot of good relationships. You have to build up those relationships. You have to talk to people and treat everyone with respect, because you think that someone's just a little puny boxer, a little puny cut man, but then 2 years later, they're world champ and they don't want to deal with you. You know what I'm saying? You just have to treat everyone with the love and respect that you would want. But at the same token, you have to be stern. You can't let people walk all over you. You know what I mean? You have to keep your business about you. You have to keep your level of self-respect. It takes a keen mind to be in this business, especially as a woman, as women.
Yeah. Recently, Dazn just announced a fight that it's gonna be, if I'm not mistaken, May. Danny Jacobs, Canelo Alvarez.
I'm so excited for that one.
For this one, Canelo now is a worldwide name,
phenomenon, yeah.
and well known. What do you think of now? All these middleweight boxers, they come in after, and he's the target now. What do you think of Canelo Alvarez?
I am very impressed with Canelo Alvarez. I've been following his career for years, just by default. Before I even knew who he was, I was hearing his name, and I feel like he's one of those fighters that withstood the test of time. He trains very hard. I was just over there talking to Malik that works with Golden Boy, and he said that he was telling me that he studies Muhammad Ali. He studies Muhammad Ali, and that's like the only person that he really, really looks up to. And so that's huge in itself, because Muhammad Ali is the man. There's nobody in this world who doesn't know who Muhammad Ali is. So if that's who Canelo is trying to be like, he's well on his way. And that's not to put down Danny Jacobs. Danny Jacobs is a warrior. He is a champion. He looks so great against Triple G. Danny Jacobs is someone that I have known a really long time and is a great personal friend of mine. So I'm really excited to see this fight.
Oh wow, a lot of people, they're right now kind of impressed, but at the same time they want to see this fight, because a lot of people, they were demanding before this fight. So I think we gotta thank Eddie Hearn, Matchroom Boxing, Oscar De La Hoya, and all the promoters that eventually they working on this. They work for this fight. So what can you tell us? If it in the future we might gonna see Canelo Triple G, the trilogy.
I mean, I think everyone would love to see it. It was great the first time around. Second time around, why not a third time?
Yeah, right.
Why not? It's all about the money at the end of the day, and if the fighters are willing to do it, why not?
It's true, and a lot of fight fans, they want to see this third fight, because as you mentioned, the first one it was a good fight. Second one, we can't complain, and hey, I feel like if the third one happens,
yeah, I don't think the fight fans are gonna complain. I think we're agreed on that. Certainly.
I feel like this fight, if it happens now, it's taking us a little bit, like reminding us like Marquez Pacquiao. If you remember,
yeah,
it used to be one,
Pacquiao.
And then two, and then.
Yes, they keep fighting. It's like one wins, the other wins. Okay, here's the tiebreaker.
That's right. That's right. For all the fight fans and everybody that is gonna continue watching your story, watching yourself, along with Matchroom Box and Eddie Hearn, what's the message that you would like to share to all the fight fans? Everybody, including females, and
For sure. I would like to say to the fight fans, don't give up on the sport of boxing. We're working hard to give you guys the best fights that we can possibly give you. There's so many great fighters that come from all around the world, and as you know, Matchroom is we start in the UK and they're in Italy, and now they're here in New York. So it's not just Matchroom. We have Golden Boy, we have the Al Heyman team, we have Top Rank. You know what I mean? We're gonna keep, just as far as boxing period, Matchroom, but boxing period, we're gonna keep on giving you guys fireworks. So don't give up on us. Keep watching. Download the Dazn app.
Thank you. There we go, fight fans. Britney calls with us, Matchroom Boxing. Stay tuned. Also, in every detail that they're gonna post it soon. And also, you have a page that a lot of fight fans, they can follow you. And
yeah, absolutely. My Instagram is Miss Ringside VIP, MS Ringside VIP.
Thank you. Britney, wishing you the best and always, a lot of success in this life.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Appreciate